Hello guys and welcome to the video. So today we're on episode 6 of the Beginner's Adventure series and we got a lot to talk about. But one thing I wanted to kind of get out the way just for future videos and for people to understand is that I will, by the way, be spending money on this account. Mainly, by the way, though, I will mainly be spending money just to get crystals so I don't have to sit still. I mean, I would prefer to be just constantly farming. Because it's just like the circumstances in my life allow me to be able to just farm constantly, like put the game on auto and then throw it in my pocket and just deal with that the entire time. And there's going to be days like today where I'm getting low on crystals, and I mean, I can get more crystals through the dungeons, like by completing the B10s and also doing scenarios, but I don't want there to be those days where it's like I have no crystals, I have no ways to get them, I have no energy. So it's just, I'm gonna make a video, and the video is gonna be, hey guys, here's your daily update. I did 20 runs in Giants. That's it. Bye. Right? So it's just, I'm gonna be spending some money on it. And actually, I spent some money today, to be brutally honest. I don't know if you will be able to. Yeah, no, you won't be able to find the pack here. But essentially, it was a dimensional hole pack, which allowed me to get 100 dimensional hole energy and 100 crystals, which I used those on Roids 2A. So it allowed me to do Roids 2A today rather than us having to wait a week, which is completely fine. I think, in fact, that helps with the videos because that means that I'll be able to show you how to, I'll be up a little bit ahead of you guys if you guys are following along, because I remember some people told me that they've been following along. So I'll be ahead of you guys, and it'll be easier for you guys to follow along since I'm already far ahead, right? But I'll be working on Naomi's 2A next. I just got to get some runes on her so she's not just completely useless in her 2A dungeon. But yeah, that's essentially what I wanted to get out the way, though, is like I will be spending money. I don't think it's a bad thing. If I was spending money like on not this, I mean, this is stupid. This is an absolutely stupid purchase. But like something like this, and then like I get a crazy unit and then I just use that crazy unit everywhere, then yeah, I would probably say that was, gosh, some of these packs are awful. But I don't think it would be fair. But if it's just crystals or whatever, then I don't see any problem with that, really. I guess I would kind of recommend players buy this. I mean, the Awakening, not the, no, never mind, I lied. Maybe this one for the Forbidden Evolution scroll, but even then, it's just whatever. Whatever, I'm going to be spending money in this game. I'm sorry. So let's get on to the actual video. What have I done since the previous video? Since the previous video, all I've essentially done was farm Giants B10. I've been farming tons of runes, and I've actually been able to re-equip a couple units. So 2 units that I've been, or 3 units that I've been messing with since the last video were Tayor and these 2 twins. Reason being, the reasons for that is for reasons we'll talk about actually later in the video. But you could see, like, she doesn't have crazy runes, but they're decent. If I can get them to plus 15, her attack would be good, like really good. Her runes, here they are. And then Tayor's runes, I'm still finding runes that I want to get on him, but he has decent crit rate now, so I could just focus on crit damage, mostly crit damage and speed and attack. But those are his runes. But let's talk about what I've done afterwards, right? So, or let's talk about kind of like silent periods, which I feel like is an important topic. So silent periods are going to almost be like what today is, right? I mean, a 2A droid, I done Giants B10, boom, period, done. What else, right? And there won't be too much to talk about in these videos, but I think that what I should be doing is at least strategizing with you guys, right? Telling you guys what my strategy is so you can kind of expect what's going to happen in the next few videos. Because, again, I know some people are following along, and I don't think it'd be fair if, like, I'm just not telling you guys anything and I'm just trying to give you guys, like, a surprise every time. It's like, hey, guys, guess what? I just done the most difficult bit of content in the game randomly out of nowhere, And it's just like, you guys are like, hey, you could have told us, because we could have been working towards that, and no one was working towards that. So that's what we're going to do now, the strategy. So in my previous video, I mentioned the path I want to take is to go from giants to rift beasts. And I don't think that's super specific, and I want to be super specific. There are certain beasts I want to aim for first. Of course, the first beast I believe I should be aiming for is the ice beast. The reason I want to aim for the ice beast first is because of the drop info here. Each beast drops its own enchanted gem. So you'll see that the water beast drops energy and blade. The fire one is dropping, let's see, despair. Vampire is also pretty good. That'll help with lapis. And the wind one is dropping fatal, right? And the light one drops swift. And the dark one we don't really care about too much yet, because it doesn't really drop ones that we need. So the reason I'm aiming for the ice beast first is because think about which units would benefit from the enchanted gems that drop from there. So energy, blade are the two ones we're going to focus on. Lulu would have energy, Royd would have energy, potentially blade in the future, maybe. Shannon would have energy, Naomi would have energy, Crow has blade, Vero has blade, they have blade, blade. You get the point. Almost every single one of my units are benefiting from the enchanted gems being dropped in the ice beast. So the ice beast is going to be the first beast that I'm going to create teams for, which in turn, when I am completing ice beast, hopefully with at least a consistent S score, I'm getting gems that I could use to upgrade my units, which is going to allow entering other beasts. It's going to make entering other beasts a whole lot easier. So that's what I'm going to be doing. Now, with that being said, another question that's probably just popped up is, what units are you going to use for the ice beast? And my team is going to go as follows. Lulu and Shannon are going to be in the front. I'm going to have to re-rune them a little bit, make Shannon a little bit more tanky defense-wise. Lulu's okay now, but I don't want him to be on Violent Will. I want to switch him around completely to Swift Energy. Speed HP with some HP defense or speed or whatever in the subs. Still make him tanky as kind of he is now, but with a little bit more HP. I don't need him to be accurate. I don't need him to really have too much resistance at the moment. Shannon, she needs her accuracy, but she would probably be speed HP with defense and accuracy and speed in the subs. But other than that, those are my two frontline units that are going to be taking the hits. In the back line, Crow, my two twins, and Teor. With Teor, the reason I'm building Teor first, I could just build a wind unit because the wind units are going to deal increased damage there. But the reason I'm building Teor first is because if I can get Teor to work, and Teor is helping that team get an S, to get an S or double S or triple S score, I could essentially just copy paste the Ice Beast team onto the Fire Beast, because Teor is going to work perfectly in the Ice Beast too, or in the Fire Beast as well. I mean, I've been Devilmoning him with any of the Devilmons I've had, and it's just like, take a look at his skills. It's like the third skill attacks the enemy and guarantees to freeze them. It doesn't matter about, I don't really care about the freeze, but he's going to be able to attack the enemy, and dealing afterwards attacks other enemies, aka it's like an AoE, dealing half of the damage of the initial attack and decreases their attack speed and reduces their attack bar, whatever, right? This is going to be good for the Fire Beast and the Ice Beast. He's going to be able to deal decent damage in the Ice Beast, and then also help with with the fire minions in the Fire Beast. This skill, the faster your attack speed, the greater the damage becomes. Attack speed is increased for 2 turns if you get a critical hit, which means he's going to deal even more damage the following hits. And if the target's attack speed is slower than yours, your attack will always land as a critical hit. So the second skill also does damage based off of the HP status. Plus he has an HP lead. So I think he'd be really good. If he doesn't work though, there are a couple options I could start to slowly fall back on. The first one is potentially Charlotte. I could build her like on the same build that like Vermos is on, like a speed, crit damage, attack, because she increases attack bar, which is good for the Ice Beast. Which again, I'll make a video on the beasts eventually. especially on this account. But I could, if that doesn't work, I could aim for the SWR, I could aim for the Hell Lady, I could aim for the, the Wind Assassin, Rakashaw, whatever unit that I feel like might work. But I don't see any reason as to why Tayor shouldn't work. So that's essentially what's happening. But in order of the beasts I'm going to be aiming for, it's going to be ice, fire, and then wind. Because the wind is actually the hardest for me right now. And for the wind, for the wind beasts, I actually wanted to make a different video going into this a little bit more. But the wind beast is probably the hardest team for a majority of new players that enter. Maybe, I don't know, I might be wrong. But it's like, you see, it's like I got a D, right? Because it's like I just don't have units built for the wind beast. I have a lot of water damage dealing units, but not really too many fire units, right? So I figured, let me pull units that I probably already have up and running. So I could probably get Varuna on that, because he can deal massive amounts of multi-hit fire damage. So it's just like, he'll be insane. Seek, I could build Seek a little bit better. I mean, Seek is almost built completely. He just needs some rune switch around, and he needs to be 6-starred. And then the other units I might have is like Colleen, which I'll get for free from the Necro Summoner's Way challenges. Shannon will be in there, so like the front lines will be Shannon and Colleen. The back line will be Varuna, Seek, Crow, and then the Fire Homunculus is what I'm going to probably aim for. Which for the Fire Homunculus, you see I'm already kind of aiming for him a little bit. Like I could do like, this top skill, aim for the bottom here, and then get like this right here. Aim for this right here. And then possibly do like one of these, right? But if not, I might aim for this top path, but I'm not completely sure. I think that it's probably best for me to aim for a nuker, because I could use that Fire Homunculus in both the Wind Beast and Light Beast. But it's a whole bunch of talk, and this is talks that we're going to have off camera, which I will. I'll make separate strategy videos for each beast eventually, whether it be tomorrow or today. But I don't want to make this video too long. There's a lot on my mind with these teams. And as you can see, it's like I'm sitting here trying to farm it. But I'm not really trying to get like a super crazy score. I'm just trying to gather the... I probably should not be selling every single... I don't want to use the rare ones, never mind. But I'm just trying to gather the crystals needed to get the Fire Homunculus and eventually start building him too. There's a lot of units that are now on the roster, ready to be built. So it's a lot, but it's going to be worth it. It's going to totally be worth it. So that's where we're going to end the video. I don't want to get too deep into it, because I know I just don't want to make the video too long. So if you made it this far, if you've managed to hold on and somehow understand me, then I thank you so much. And by the way, I do want to thank you guys for the support on the videos. I've been looking at my analytics. You guys have been going crazy for these videos, which I'm glad, because I love making these videos. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, we're gonna end the video. I thank you guys so much for watching these videos, liking and subscribing. I try not to force a subscribe on you guys. I don't like asking you guys to do stuff like that. So I just thank you. If you've been doing it already, thank you. I've even gotten DMs from quite a few of you, like literally quite a few of you today, and it means a lot. I love seeing those DMs. I love talking to you guys. So thank you guys so much, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.